5 impacts of Ferrari's attempt to sign Newey. Adrian Newey's move out of Red Bull and possibly towards Ferrari is generating quite a stir in Formula One. I'm Michael. Welcome to another video from the channel. The uncertainty over his fate is making everyone anxious. Considered a design genius, his possible move to Ferrari would be a big boost for the Italian team, which struggles to have a designer of Newey's caliber. With the help of his friend and manager Ed Jordan, Newey secured an early exit from Red Bull. This opens up the possibility of him joining another team as early as 2025. This achievement is especially significant as there was a risk that he would be prevented from changing teams until 2027 due to contractual restrictions related to the new regulations. Jordan's support was instrumental in this process. Now multiple teams are eyeing Newey, but Ferrari appears to be at the forefront of this race for his services. Adrian Newey is facing an important decision, whether staying in Formula One is the next challenge he wants to face. With the completion of the Red Bull RB17 hypercar project, it is likely that he will take some time off to travel with his wife before returning to work. Newey's impending freedom is already generating quite a stir. It is understandable that Ferrari is seen as a highly attractive option. While no deal has been formalized, Newey is rumored to have met with team boss Fred Vass in London ahead of the Miami Grand Prix. Reliable sources suggest that Ferrari is ready to seduce Newey, offering him full autonomy to contribute as he wishes. The Maranello team keeps a low profile on the matter, but the effort to sign him is evident. Should Newey choose to join Ferrari when he becomes available, the team will already be well along in developing the project for 2026, but not to the point of making its mark on the final design. Newey has a reputation for following a unique path, creating models that are often imitated. The winning cars of McLaren and Red Bull are examples of this approach. With the car and engine regulations due in 2026, there is an opportunity for this pattern to repeat itself. Ferrari is eager to lead this charge, which is why the pursuit of Newey is causing such a stir behind the scenes in Formula One. Before we delve into Ferrari's situation in more detail, it's important to mention that Newey's imminent departure is causing a real uproar in the paddock and is fueling a lot of talk about the possible decline of Red Bull's empire. McLaren CEO Zak Brown has expressed his view that Newey's departure could be just the start of a series of significant changes. He mentioned that McLaren has been receiving a large number of CVs from Red Bull employees, which was not well received by Christian Horner, his counterpart at Red Bull. During the Miami Grand Prix weekend, rumors surfaced that Jonathan Whitley, a key figure at Red Bull, is reconsidering his future at the team. While there is a possibility that Whitley could leave the team, ongoing contract negotiations could result in him staying. There is speculation that he is interested in taking on a leadership role at another team, something Red Bull would apparently not object to. However, the main focus remains on the Red Bull technical team. The combination of Newey's departure and the new car and engine regulations due in 2026 raises concerns about the team's future. While Newey played a key role in Red Bull's transformation into a dominant force during his time as technical director from 2010 to 2013, some suggest his influence waned over time. Some team members believe that Newey did not contribute significantly to the development of the 2024 RB20. His shift in role from a day-to-day technical leadership to a more specialized consultant position is also seen as a reflection of this diminished influence. However, Red Bull's technical team seems to be confident in its stability. Technical director Pierre Vacher has a new long-term contract, and head of aerodynamics, Enrico Balbo, is also committed to the team. In addition, Newey's departure can be seen as an unofficial relief for some, as it directs the focus to the technical organization as a whole. By minimizing the designer's departure, Red Bull takes a courageous and consistent stance. That view was reinforced even by one of the parent company's top executives, Oliver Mintzlaff, in a rare interview. Mintzlaff expressed regret at the departure, but stressed the team's confidence in its ability to continue building fast Formula One cars in the future. He highlighted the team's track record of efficiently dealing with regulatory changes, although he is perhaps not aware that the only time Red Bull has faced significant difficulties following rule changes was in 2017, when Newey was not as involved in the design of the car. This forced him to step in to fix the problems. As for Ferrari, the Formula One paddock is ecstatic about the possibility of forming a new super team. Red Bull insiders have suggested to our team at the race that if Ferrari continues at its current pace, it will pose a serious threat. Newey's signing would be a huge boost for a team that has gained momentum over the past 12 months under the leadership of John Elkann, who took over as team principal at the start of 2023. In addition, Hamilton and Leclerc have expressed enthusiasm at the possibility of working with Newey at Ferrari. Meanwhile, Williams is trying to position itself as a viable alternative to Newey. Team boss James W.S. had preliminary discussions with Newey, seeding the idea of a possible move. While Ferrari appears to be the favorite, Williams offers unique challenges and opportunities that may be attractive to Newey, especially considering its historical willingness to tackle challenging missions. This decision is significant as Newey is not known for returning to old teams. However, the desire for challenges and the opportunity to revitalize a team like Williams may weigh on his choice. This also raises concerns about the future of Red Bull, especially considering the internal tensions and concerns of key figures such as Max Verstappen and his father Jos. While Verstappen has expressed a preference for Newey to stay, he also has confidence in Red Bull's wider technical organization. Meanwhile, Jos Verstappen continues to express concerns about the future of the team and its internal tensions, especially regarding Christian Horner's leadership and Mercedes' interest in his son. Red Bull is firmly behind Horner, and there are no plans for him to leave. Horner himself completely dismisses this possibility. Jos Verstappen, on the other hand, expresses the wish that his son will consider the possibility of switching from Red Bull to Mercedes. While Max didn't dismiss this idea, he also didn't show the same enthusiasm as his father. There seems to be a bit of a misalignment in the family, with Jos voicing her opinions while Max remains reserved. However, Jos cannot and will not pressure his son to make a change, so the final decision will depend entirely on the wishes of the three-time world champion. In the short term, Max is likely to remain at Red Bull for next year, but it's for 2026 and the new regulations that everyone is eyeing, especially since Red Bull will be developing its own engine for the first time. It is understood that Marco is willing to leave Red Bull if it means triggering a clause that allows Verstappen to terminate his contract should he want to. However, the driver's final decision will be determined by performance, not external interference or financial issues, as Verstappen prioritizes his competitive motivations above all else. For now, Red Bull continues to cater to Verstappen's needs. While he may not be too concerned about Newey's departure, it reflects wider discontent within the team, and it would not be surprising if further turmoil emerged behind the scenes. That's it for today, my friend. If you like the content, please subscribe to the channel and share this video with your friends, and also remember to leave your comment about upcoming content for me to record here on the channel.